and say class is over, you need to tell me why, okay? Emma, do you have your video going right now? Because I only see a still pic. There we go, Emma. I want to see you, okay? Great. Now, the other thing is, do you know what tabs are on your computer when you're on the internet? Here's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you going anyplace else. I want you to stay right here and stay with me. That's very, very important. So in other words, no playing games. We're just going to learn how to write today, okay? And this whole year, as a matter of fact. So what we're going to start with, well, first of all, students, do you have any questions about any of these classroom rules? Is everybody okay with them? Avery, you've put your thumb down. Do you have a problem with the rules? Or are you okay? Thumbs up if you're okay with the rules.
I have a question.
Yes, who is it? Avery.
We have to go to the bathroom. Can we tell you, or we just...
Avery, if you would just say, you don't have to say that you have to go to the bathroom because I trust you. But if you would just say, Teacher Alice, would you excuse me for a few minutes, okay? We'll be respectful. And that way I'll know you have to go do something, all right? Important. Does everyone agree with that? Let's put our thumbs up if we agree with this. Matthew, thumbs up or thumbs down. Austin, I can't see you. Madeline, I can't see your thumbs. Very nice. All right. Matthew, you're a hoot. That's very amusing. All right, we're going to talk about writing today. Of course, every day we'll be talking about writing. There are 6 traits of good writing. What are traits? Does anyone have an idea of what is a trait? Claire, do you have an idea about what that word trait means?
And
it doesn't, hey, guess what? There are no wrong answers here. Claire, if you don't have an answer, it's no big deal. You can ask for a lifeline. Do you know what that means?
No.
You may ask another student. What student would you like to try to tell me what a trait is?
Emma.
Which one?
Emma.
Emma. All right, Emma, you're the lifeline. What do you think a trait is?
I don't know.
Okay, you know what I'm thinking? That's probably a pretty big word for a 2nd grade student. A trait means something about something. So for example, one of my traits is that I am a pretty strict teacher. What does that mean? What is a strict teacher, Avery? I see Avery's laughing. She doesn't believe me. Avery, what's a strict teacher?
I don't know.
You don't know. Does anyone know? Oh, Chloe, what is a strict teacher?
Like a mean teacher and gives you a lot of homework and stuff.
That's a strict teacher. Do you think that that's me? Was I joking with you?
Mm-hmm.
I was joking, but if I were a strict teacher, that would be a trait about me. So we're going to look at 6 things about good writing. You don't, Matthew, what did you lose? Did you lose?
I didn't lose anything.
You didn't lose anything. How about you, Yi? Did you lose something?
No.
You're okay. All right. Well, let's take a look down here. The first thing is ideas. All right. That's a trait of good writing. You got to have a good idea. And it has to be a clear idea. Do you know the word specific?
No. Yes, I know.
Oh, Avery, would you like to tell us what does the word specific mean?
It means if you answer a question, you have to say it really clearly. Clearly means it's just so people know that what you're saying.
Yes, very nice, Avery. Clearly means that people know what you are saying, that you're not stumbling. And when you write a story, have you ever read a really boring story? Who's read a boring story? Austin, have you read a boring story?
Yeah.
Okay, Austin, what made it boring?
Well, like there were these zombies, and then these people were trying to battle, but then the zombies
Okay,
sheep.
you don't ever want stories that, you don't want to write stories that are boring, because guess what's going to happen? Madeline won't read your story if it's boring. Neither will Claire. No one will read your story if it's boring. Now remember, we're just going over these today. All year long, we're going to keep going back over them. Organization. Does it make sense? Your writing has got to make sense to everybody who's reading it, okay? And we're going to talk about, have you talked yet in school about a hamburger paragraph? Does anybody ever heard of that? I want you to think about a hamburger. Is everybody, have you eaten a hamburger, Yi? Have you ever eaten a hamburger? You have? Okay, tell me, what's on top?
Bread. A piece of bread.
There's bread on top, a bun, isn't there? That's the introduction. What's in the middle of your hamburger? Emma, what's in the middle?
Ham.
Say that again.
Ham.
Ham? Did you say ham, the meat? Oh, yummy. That would be a great hamburger, wouldn't it? So is that the best part of the hamburger? What's in the middle? That's kind of the best part. That is the body of your paragraph. And then Madeline, what's on the bottom? What's on the bottom?
Another like a bread thing.
Another bun, right? So we've got a bun at the top, Matthew, that's our introduction. Chloe, in the middle, we've got some ham, according to Emma. We might just have a hamburger, piece of hamburger meat. And then on the bottom, we have another bun, and that's the end. And that's how we're going to look at paragraphs. All right, word choice. And again, Matthew, I'm going over these very fast today. We're going to be doing a lot more with them later. Always use the right words. Do all of you read a lot? Madeline, do you read a lot? You don't? How about you, Chloe? Do you read a lot? Yeah, great. I'm going to encourage all of you to read, because you know what happens when you read? Your vocabulary gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then your writing becomes clearer and clearer because you can use the right word. And guess what? You can use a bunch of words too. The next one is sentence fluency. And what that really means is, listen to this. I woke up this morning. I brushed my teeth this morning. I ate breakfast this morning. I went to school this morning. Does that sound good?
No.
No, put the
No.
thumbs down. It's
No,
choppy.
because
It's
the
choppy,
thing
isn't it?
says
We're going to learn, Chloe, this year how to use different kinds of sentences to make our writing more interesting. Hey, this one's a good one, boys. You know something? By the middle of the year, I am going to know, without even seeing your name on your writing, I'm going to know who wrote it. You know why? Because it's going to sound like Matthew, like Chloe, like Yee, like Avery, like Austin, like Claire, like Madeline, and like Emma. That's your voice. Just like you're speaking to me and have your own voice, when you write, you have your own voice. And I'll bet you that you know this one, conventions, grammar, spelling, punctuation. We're going to be looking over all of those this year. All right, now, what I want to do is we're going to talk about ideas.